This screencast continues our video series on how to use Camtasia Relay at UMass Boston. The others in this series are available at our wiki at class-capture.wikispaces.umb.edu. So now that you have your profile and your title set, the next thing to do is make sure that your microphone is working. You can see here we have an audio input level indicator, and this is a graphical representation of the volume of your microphone. So as I talk, you can see it's going up and down. When it's on the left here, that means it's a little too low. You can see if I lower my voice, it's a little bit too low. And when it's on the right, off to the side, you can see it turns yellow or even into the red. So that's a little bit too loud. You want to kind of have it hover in the middle, if not maybe a little bit towards the right area. If you need to adjust your volume level, you can use the slider here, and this will adjust how much is coming through. So if you see it in the red, a little bit too often, you can kind of pull it down to adjust it. If you don't see your input level moving at all, if it's just totally still, it could be that you have the wrong microphone set. So you can check that up here in the audio devices area. This will list all of the microphones you have hooked up to your computer, all the potential microphones you have hooked up to your computer. And you should look for one that's moving. I have two moving, but you'll probably only have one moving. And what you're going to want to do is select that by clicking on it, like that, and you can see I get the blue background. So that means I have this one selected. If you don't see any of these moving, if they're all still, like you can see this middle one is still, totally still. If they all look like that, you may have some additional microphone problems, and you'll want to contact our on-site support staff, and they're listed on our wiki under the Contact Us page. So once you have one that does work, click on the OK button to confirm. Now you should note that the microphone is only going to record directly, so if you have the lapel mic clipped to your shirt, it's only going to record what comes through there. So if you have music playing in your slides, or if you're playing a video, or if you have people in the audience asking questions, it's not necessarily going to pick that up as well as you might think. So you should keep that in mind, and when you have other audio sources playing, including people in the audience, kind of move your microphone closer to them, and it'll help pick up their questions or the system audio. So the last thing to do before doing our final recording is to do a test recording. And you can do that here at this blue button. So click on that, and it will open a little dialog box with a countdown timer. It's a count up timer. It'll count to 10 seconds, and it should record audio and video. And then once it finishes, it'll show us that 10 seconds, and you can see how it came out. So you should be able to see your motion, and you should be able to hear your own voice. And if you can hear both of that, then it means everything's working fine, and you can go ahead and click on the close button, and we'll be ready to record our final recording.